I'm 1,000 pieces, still standing tall, a voice in the chaos. I've lived it all. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, a friend in the night, holding a broken, still holding the light. Shells in my pocket, dreams in my hands, building something they don't understand. The crafter of hope from shattered days, finding my strength in a million ways. They don't see the tears fall down in the shower. They don't know the pain behind the power. They only see me when I'm shining bright, not the battles I fight every night. But still I rise through the fire they made, through the hate, through the words they threw in my face. I'm still here, I'm still strong. This is where I belong. Mommy ramblings in my name. I built this boy full of pain. Every rebel that stayed by my side, you're the reason I survive. Still I rise, still I stand, with a broken heart and steady hand. They try to tear me down piece by piece, like I don't deserve a moment of peace. Was it just cause I didn't fit the mold, so they threw their stones and turned so cold? There are things I'll never say out loud, the kind of pain I don't need a crowd, but I carry it deep where the silence lives, and still find a way to give and give. And I smile when I go live like I'm okay, but they don't see the price I pay. Witnessing you with every breath I take, my sweet boy, my heart still breaks. But still I rose for the fire they made, through the hate, through the words they threw in my face. I'm still here, I'm still strong. This is where I belong. Mommy ramblings, this is me. Carolyn, still chasing dreams. Every rebel that never walked away, you're the light that got me through the grave. Still I rise, still up there, with your memory in my head. God, you carried me when I was weak, when I couldn't stand, you lifted me more times than I could ever say. You made a way, you made a way. And I've got dreams that won't let go, a foundation built, some love I know. For my son, for the words he played, I'll turn my loss into something I've been made. Yeah, I rise, now I'm stronger than before. Every scar just opened up a door. I'm still here, hear me now. I won't break, I won't bow. Mommy rambling, loud and clear. This is my voice, this is my year. Every rebel, every heart, you've been with me from the start. Still I rise, still I fight, turning darkness into light.
I'm still your mom,
I still stay your name.
and I'll build something beautiful from all this pain.
Oh, there were nights the sky fell down on me, storm clouds where the light should be. Every road felt cracked and worn, every sunrise battle torn. But 1,000 voices in the dark lit a tiny little spark. When I thought the flame was gone, you were there to carry on. When the world said walk away, when the weight was mine to break, you were right there calling my name. We're still standing in the fire, voices rising higher and higher. Through the ashes, through the pain, we keep down. our ground. Truth is louder than the crowd. They can throw their stormy lights, but they'll never dim our skies. 'Cause together we can shine like a million sparks combined. And the road was way too steep. You were lifting me to my feet. Now the whole world hears our sound. We're still standing in the fire. Voices rising higher and higher. Through the ashes, through the day, we keep dancing in the rain. They try to knock us off our feet, but the heart will never retreat. Every rambler, every soul, you're the reason I'm still home. We're still standing, still fighting you. But you were the light. I've seen the darkest night, but you were the light. 1,000 hearts beating strong, and the world turned cold. You helped me hold on when the road felt so long. This isn't just a voice online. This is family standing side by side. You're still standing in the fire. Voices rising higher and higher. Through the ashes, through the pain, we keep dancing in the rain. Every scar became a spark, lighting up the darkest dark. Every rambler standing tall. Together we survived it all. We're still standing.
Okay. Hello. Let me get over here. Say hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm freezing. It is I have this at Estelle Beach, but it is it's freezing. It is so cold here. I think it's Jimmy. How cold is it out? It's going to go down to 40 degrees tonight or something. It's nuts. It's Mayvember. We're going to go into June-vember. I don't know. It's nuts. But it's really cold. I was just like holding this coffee cup because it was hot. Now it's not even hot anymore. Anyway, we're going to go and go through some more of this stuff here. Mackenzie Shirilla, let me just make sure my sound is okay. Let's see if I go here. This is part 3. Okay. Holding this coffee cup. Okay, good. Hi Terry. Hi Amy's Justice League. How are you? Oh, I'm in live, not in live chat. Linda, hello there. Seeker, hi. How are you? If Twisted Stitches, I saw your comment from last night. I didn't see it last night. You asked me about that package. Well, remember you asked me to hold it for you till Friday, but I left for Edisto on Thursday. And so I apologize that, but it'll go out on Monday. Sorry about that. Okay? All right. Let me see. You had so much wash to do, comforters, bedspreads, ugh, spring cleaning. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, freezing. Is it warm by you, Terry? It's freezing here. And my daughter said it's freezing in New York City. Well, not freezing, but it's cold. It's unseasonably cool. She's wearing long sleeves and everything, yeah. Okay, so, what was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. I just thought about something. Okay. So we're going to go over this stuff. Now, yesterday we went over Christine Russo and somebody got confused and said, I thought Christine Russo's the sister. Dominic, Dom Russo, has a sister, Christine, and a mother, Christine. And the texts we went over last night were from Mackenzie to his mother, Christine. Okay. Now, tonight, let's see what we're going to do tonight. Tonight, and we finished all of those, yeah, last night. Okay, good. Go back here. We can, let's see. There's a few of her texts to Angelo, which we can take a little look at. Hey, Angelo, I don't know if you hate me, but tomorrow for the funeral, would you be able to go in Dom's room and grab some photos from his desk for me and him so I can put them in the casket so he can be with me forever? Please let me know. Hi, Angelo. I just want to say I'm so sorry. I know you probably think this is all my fault. And I'm not asking you to feel bad for me, but I just wanted to say I'm so sorry. And I know you miss him so much. I wish he was here too. This should have never happened. He loves you so much, and I know you know that. I don't even know what to say to you or just feel so bad. I hope you guys can forgive me because I'll always look at you guys as family. You don't even need to respond to me. I just... I just wanted to tell you I'm so sorry. I just wanted to reach out because I feel like you felt like I don't care. I'm not taking this seriously, but I really do feel bad. It's killing me. Then October 24th, hey, can we talk? I don't know why they put the same one in there. Okay, that's, I don't know. That's weird the way they did this. Okay, so that's what they have for her and Angelo. Oh, this was the message when she was in the hospital. Vitally said, we love this look, Mackenzie Shirilla. Can we use this post on our website and emails? We'll make sure you're credited. Reply to this comment with community, hashtag community, if so. And then she writes, vitally, hashtag community. Thank you for the comment. I would love to work with you guys. I've been emailing you guys a lot. Such a great opportunity. Thank you. And this is, I got a phone call from the cops lady a little bit ago, and she gave me a number for a call to join like Zoom, and she said that the court is going to try and give CPS custody. But listen, I don't want you to freak out or worry. Wait, what? CPS? Foster care? Mom, what? I don't even know what that is, okay? When that's from. It's just in there is a unified message. Okay, so let me go back to here. Those got a bunch of her videos of her memories here with Oliver. I'm not going to go through those now. Let's look at her text with Dad. Okay. So let me make these a little bigger. Okay, the green is Mackenzie She says, are you up? Now this is 1/4/2020, January 4th, 2020. These are starting in 2020. This would be a little more than 2 years before the crash. She says, are you up? Is mom up? Can I stay till 2:30? Dad, can you make me warm milk? Sorry, just seeing this. You still want milk? Can you answer? Kenzie says, can you make me warm Nikki? Milk, she says. Okay, he says. Then when you come in, thanks. When you come in, be quiet. Then he sends her in something and says, worst hamburger ever. Ew, she says. He says one of the kids wasn't eating it, so I asked why. He said they're terrible, so I tried one, and he was correct, and then some, LOL. WTF is that, she says. And she sends a picture of something. Seed, she says. He says, you be careful. Watch what you drink and smoke. Call me first if there is a problem so I can come help. She says, okay, XOXO. This is February 2020. Then he says, you are not to spend any night at the boys' house ever. This will never happen again, he says. This is February 16th, 2020. Are we clear? She says, when are you going to be home? He says, any idea when you'll be done? I'm picking you up. She says, soon. She says, come now. This is February 24th. He says, K. She says, hurry, too. I'm in pain. Here. Out front. Hey, call my cell when you're done, okay? Now it's March 9th. Not the house phone, March 9th. Okay, she says, with a question mark. Then March 22nd, she says, can you rub my feet? That's normal. Totally. What is 16-year-old girl? What is she, 15, 16? Totally normal. And then he says, the next day, I do love you, and I did not say anything about Dom when you were leaving with Mom. Please let them help you at the hospital. Come home, please. I love you. Your choice. When are you coming home? This is March 27th. You're not going to be in trouble or get punished. March 27th. Just come home. March 27th, 6:30, she says. Kay, he says. Will you make me warm milk? Just saw this. Do you still want? No. Sorry, my phone was dead. This is now May 3rd, 2020. Dad, can I please sleep over Dom's tonight? I won't ask for a while. I just want a night with friends. Please, let me tonight. It will make me really happy. Please, Dad, I just want a night away from home. No. Sorry. Don't argue about it. It's a no. Please, let me, Dad. Kenz, I'm not doing this with you. Sorry. The answer is no. Please just accept my wishes and do what your mother and I say. Please don't turn this into anything that causes me to come get you now, okay? Can you get me spray paint? Blue, hot pink, and purple. Like right now, please. Then the next day, this is 5/5/2020. Can you make me warm milk? Can you make me milk? K. Can you do it now? Can you make me milk? Text me when it's done. I'll come back. Why would you leave? It's done. I wanted to spray paint. I'm with people now. When I tell you to wait, wait. Thanks. Can you make me hot cocoa? Sorry, I just saw this, he says. She says, can you bring tanning oil? I forgot it. How far? And she sends some pictures. Then she says, can you make me more stencils? But out of cardboard? Please let mom butt it. That's 6/27/2020. Buy it. Be careful tonight. And don't roll your eyes and say, OMG, I'll know. That was July 4th, 2020. Okay. Have fun. Love you. Love you too, she says. He says, everything going okay? That's July 7th. July 25th, 2020. Yes. Did you fix the pic? She says, I need you to fix it ASAP. I'm trying to post it. He says, did you send it to me? Have not seen it. I sent it to mom, she says. Hold on. She's looking. There, she sends a picture again. Make those lighter. Tomorrow, promise. Don't you have a sticker printer? Kind of, he says. Thanks, Dad. Love you. Then she says, can you make me these? Yes, he says. I can make anything. She says, I want those skeleton legs on a pair of my pants. Dad, can you make milk? He says, sorry, I was already asleep when you sent this. Milk? ? Okay, or not. You want weed peanut butter, she asks him. This is 11/28/2020. No, LOL, I don't like to eat my weed. I'm going to give you a little, she says. Are you making me milk? This is December 7th, 2020. Dad, are you home? Why? December 12th, 2020. Are you okay? Get mom this from Glass House. Bye, tell mom not to look, he says. I don't have any money. They close at 6. Get it from mom, he says. I have no money. Can you get it? Dad? ? You have 10 minutes to get home or I will call the police myself. This is 12/29/2020. I'm finishing up at a nail appointment. I'll be home soon. I would leave now. How disrespectful you are. I told you you were not allowed to drive. You will not be driving at all. I will come get you or any of your friends. No questions asked. Please don't drive around tonight. Be careful. Tell the boy the same. Love ya. That was New Year's Eve, 2020. Okay, love you too. Tell us you are all right as soon as you see this. This is New Year's Day, 2021. We up. She says, at Dom's. Happy birthday, Dad. Love you. That's February 13th, 2021. Thanks, baby, he says. February 13th. Will you make me warm milk, please? Are you home? Can you please try to book me a massage sooner than 7? I have a birthday party that I have to leave for at like 6. This is 2/20/2021. Mom is telling me to book it when, first of all, I never even talk to adults and I have no money and I don't drive. Are you okay? He says, yes, I feel like I have a cold. Okay. To be honest, you need weed. I'm worried. LOL. No, don't be worried. I actually feel good. Just irritated that I got it and have to quarantine for 10 days. Yeah, that's gay AF. COVID's some BS. You shouldn't have taken the test. Kendra has hella tests. Hi, Dad. I hope you're feeling okay and your test goes well. Nice picture, he says. Cammy misses you. He says, of course he does. He's my dog. Do you have any Hershey bars? I do, she says. Don't want to give one. What? She says the food is here. Thanks. Want me to bring it up, she says. No, I'll be down. Could Dom move his car so I can get out? Thanks. This is 3/14/2021. Come get his keys, she says. He says, never mind, thanks. On 3/15/2021, you're getting me from school, right? She says. Dad says, yes, what time? 2:25 is when school's out. Ask Mom when to leave. But because traffic is usually bad. He says, I'm here, second row, left of the doors. Music will be blasting, LOL. She says, LOL, okay. 3/15/2021, send a pic if your view. He says, I'm next to an orange SUV. Find the orange SUV. 3:15, Dom will drive me tomorrow to Polaris. I have a ride home from Polaris. K, he says. 3/16/2021, bring my iPad when you get me. Where is it, he asks. She says, in my room. He says, I'm coming. He says, I'm here. Do I need to sign you out? She says, okay, I'll come. Give me 5. Where are you parked? He says, thanks, baby. I had fun today with you. She says, or was fun. I'm always down to eat. He says, picking you up. 10. I'll text you when I get there. I'm here, he says. She says, milk is cold AF. 3:16. I'm going to drink it, but it's not warm. Bring it down, he says. She says, can you go in my room and see if I have any mannequin heads in there because mine is missing? He says, K. He says, there are 2 white foam heads with wigs on them. That's all I saw. Do I need to pick you up? Yeah, she says. 3:17. I'm here in the same spot as the other day. Okay, she says. Is high voltage open? He says, yes, they're open till 9. It's $22 per race. 3/17/2021. Can you make me more milk, please? Okay, he says. 3:18. He says, be by to pick up. Is 10:30 okay? You're at Dom's? Please confirm you got my text. Ken's? She says, okay. Coming. Are you here? He says, not yet. 5 minutes. Here. I said I'm here, he says. Ken's? She says, okay. He says, let's go. You knew I was coming. Then on 3:26, he says, if any trouble arises, call this number. It's my friend Jimmy. He lives in Toledo. She says, okay, good. I will. He says, be safe and smart, please. Love you. She says, we're at the hotel. This is March 26, 2021. She says, we're not doing shite. It's boring, so I think I'll be fine. He says, sorry, I worry a lot. Don't go anywhere alone. She says, LMAO, we won't. He says, don't laugh. I'm not going to sleep all tonight. Then on 3:29, he says, hey, it's Mom's birthday Wednesday. We're going to Buka for dinner. Find out what she wants for her birthday, or if you have any ideas, let me know. Okay, I will, she says. Mom told me she wants a really nice wig for her birthday. Wig, she says. One that's going to look extremely natural, like she's not even wearing one. She wants one and her color. We need to find one ASAP. We'll talk when you get home, he says. Are you on the way? Waiting on Danny, then we're on the way. That's 3/31/2021. You could have just went to Columbus. I don't know why Mom made it seem like shampoo and conditioner was more important than shelves for my room. I really need the shelves. It's okay, he says. You're my pumpkin. That's April 2nd. She says, I know, I just don't want the shelves to be sold out. I really need them. Hey, he says. This is 4/13. Hey, sorry to wake you, but Dom's got to move his car so I can go to work now. Ken's. Hey, sorry to wake you. Dom's got to move his car so I can go to work now. Okay, she says. Then she says, do you know your glasses are there? It's 4:16. He says, wakey, wakey, Don needs to move his car. Ken's, wakey, wakey, Don needs to move his car. Wakey, wakey, Don needs to move his car. Ken's, wakey, oh my gosh, wakey, Don needs to move his car. Now, I have to leave. Wakey, wakey, Don needs to move his car. Ken's, 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 Ken's. She says, do you know where we can get cones? Mom doesn't want to help. I've been trying to practice maneuverability and nobody is helping, like my test is tomorrow. And he says 4:21, and the cones up, are the cones up at the high school? She says no, some effing idiot moved them. So now there's no cones there. He says call the school, go to the office and ask about the cones. Maybe they'll put them out after school ends. She says there's not even school today, but I'm going to call them. He says maybe the cones are off to the side and just not in the lot. She says someone just bring them there. The school does not own them. I just called. He says, okay, you can wait for me when I get out of school 4 p.m.ish, or try the Home Depot or Lowe's and see if they have them, or just use a parking space without cones. Have Dom or someone stand like the one cone at the top and maneuver around them. Or just wait for me. She says, Mom just called the school, and they said they're going to see if they have the cones. And then she says, ever effing put that on my car again. This is May 4th, 2021. Never. Now I'm going to be late to school because I had to turn around and go take that shite off. LOL, he says. It's seriously not funny. Like, I will seriously flip the F out. He says, don't talk to me like that. LOL. She says, I'm going to talk to you however I want until that bumper sticker stops showing up on my car. No, he says. LOL. She says, because now I'm late somewhere that my hours matter. Okay, then call Polaris and get my hours back. He says, you didn't need to come all the way back. LOL. That's your fault. LOL. She says, blocked. He says, thanks for the laugh. LOL. Giggle. Then 5-9. She says, what candle scents does Mom like? Can you try to tip my picture from this video? I can't see it, he says. Am I unblocked? Sorry you didn't have a good time last night. Really, no matter what, Ken's, I love you. And only want the best for you. 6/16/2021. She says, can I go to Crocker Park, please? Lobster Bisque. Never park my car there again. Why? He says, okay, why? 6/20/2021. Happy Father's Day. Thanks, baby. Would you do me a favor tonight? Please. I won't ground you next time you piss me off. Really? What? She says. Never mind, he says. Your mother really loves me, but you missed out on a grounding pass. She says, your windows are down. Food? Question marks. This is July 5th, 2021. Question marks. They had that at the mall, remember, he says. 7/8/2021. No, when, she says. 7/10/2021. He says, you don't remember the radio-controlled cars and track. Turn your down. Tell me when you're home. KK, he says. Your phone's ringing or something. Your phone is ringing. Yeah, it is. How long? He says. She says. Sorry. That's 8/6/2021. On way. Few minutes, he says. In driveway. Hey. Hey. She says, okay. Coming. Then she says on 8/6/2021, where did you put that vodka? He says, it's on the counter where I showed it to you, LOL. Oh. Then she says, now let's just get this right here. This is, she's how old at this time? Let's see. She would be 18. She'd be 17 years old. Okay. TSA sucks. I have a big pair of scissors, a toolkit, my butane lighter, and they missed it, he says. Sorry for mom. Hold on. But I love you. What's he doing? All right, let's see. LOL, she says. I wish, she says. He sends pictures. Oh, they say stoned 1, stoned 2. I'm going to get these for you and Dom, he says. OMG, she says, yes. Really, he says. What size is Dom? She says it's funny. Larger. You'd like it here, but you need to be 21 to have all the fun, he says. Which one? There's been at least 3, he says. This is 8/10/2022. She says, tell mom to answer my text right now. Right now. Do it. Question mark, exclamations. Are you just not going to help? He says, sorry, not getting involved. I'm just going to get mad. She says, thanks for making this the worst birthday I've ever had. It's not even her birthday. It's 8/12. Please answer the phone. I'm not going to yell, he says. You need to work with us, and going to the West Coast is out of the question. We do not have the time or the money to get there. We would get there, then have to turn around and leave. She says, there's a lot more places in between that we could go to. She says, I'm never going to forget this. He says, then come up with some, she says, New Orleans, Nevada, Mississippi, question marks, question marks. I just came up with some. Know what? Are we ducked? There's Hot Wheel grab bags at this garage sale. She says, hang on one second. Hold on one second. Jimmy. What? Look at me for a minute.
What?
Look at me.
Who, Luke?
Yeah.
He's staying with Seamus.
Constance just said I'm on over there with Jesse and Calvin.
Okay.
All right, he had to work tomorrow, but
Okay.
Dylan's staying with his girlfriend, so they're not.
Who's going to girlfriend?
Dylan's staying with his girlfriend, so when he goes to work in the morning,
Okay.
they don't have to go to.
Never drive my car again without putting gas in it. Like, what the F? How are you going to drive someone's car? They're not put a single set of gas in it when it's literally below the line. It was not below the line when I gave you my car. He says, first, I took your car to get service, which I paid for, and I had to waste an hour of my time waiting for it. And I cleaned some of the inside because the person that drives it is a slob and doesn't keep it clean. Then, when I returned your car to the driveway, I noticed the gas was on empty, so I left you a note. I told you when you came home and told your mother to tell you, so be more respectful and responsible. You owe me $74 for the service and $25 for the hour I had to sit there wasting my time for my disrespectful daughter. September 4th, 2021. Then she says, I am inside. We are leaving now. Get corn and watermelon. Can you come get us? I'm here. He says, so am I. She says, F that biatch in the red car. I lost my happy face paint. If you find one, it's mine. He says it's on the key rack. Then he says, Dom has to move his car. Dom has to move his car. Dom has to move his car. Dom has to Mackenzie. Now. Where you at? This is 10/14/2021. Then she says, calamari. Extra lemon. No sauce on the calamari. If there's sauce, lobster bisque, and the side of bread they gave. I work at 6 o'clock and I need to leave by 5:50, she says. Kay, he says. What time will you be back? Question mark. I'm there, now waiting for it to come out. Bet, she says. What does bet mean? Good, she says. He sends her a picture giving her the finger. With love. On my way home, traffic sucks. He sends her a picture of the traffic. Okay, yay. You need to fix this. Okay, he says. How are you feeling? Not okay. Sorry, baby. We'll figure it out. Just try and be patient with us, okay? We're only attempting to help. We love you. I love you. Let us help. I need help spray painting this head. 10/21/2021. I also need a top coat so it's not sticky. Then he says, are you home? She says, yes. Question marks. The paint is literally sticky. I touched by the ear and it's sticky. Just like I told you it would be. So what are we going to spray on top of it so not make it sticky? He says, all paints will be that way. Wait till I get home. Why did you tell me it wasn't going to be sticky then? He says, we'll figure it out. Don't panic. She says, it's literally sticky. You better fix what you ruined. And then she says, or I will fail, Polaris. So, he says, she says, are you trying to say you're slow? I'm saying when you speak to me with disrespect, I don't care if you fail. Let me know when it's fixed, question mark. Do you know how to use a music DAW? Good to know to never ask you to do anything again. You just effed up my whole morning. How about you tell people your plan instead of just effing not going? Hold on a second, I'm trying to see. Okay. On the way home from work, can you get the stuff I used for the neck of my project? Can you please go get us White Claws or some shite from the gas station or Mike's, something like that? He says, I'm in bed. I have to get up early and it's Sunday. It's Halloween 2021. She says, can you please bring us some? She says, we need some, even the ones in the garage fridge. He says, then come get it. There are people here. OMG. Then, hold on a sec. He says, Mom will drop it off in a bit. She says, bet. Bet, he says, as in better? Thanks, she says. Bet, as in goof. K. Dom has to move his car. Do you still want the bisque? No. K, he says. On the way home, get brownie mix, she says. I won't be home until 6:30-ish. When will you go to Presti's? Please. What is Presti's? Around 6:30 to 7-ish. I have to be at school till 6. A bakery in Little Italy. Why am I going there? To get brownie mix? No. Just get me those little balls with sprinkles. Just send a pic when you're there. They are so good. And kalachikis. Whatever she's trying to say. I think. Raspberry ones, please. Find out when they close. I'm at least a half an hour from there. I don't have school tomorrow. Can I get them tomorrow? 9 o'clock, she says, on 11/4/2021. If I can't get to the bakery, can I get them tomorrow just in case I run late at school? You're going to make it. LOL, he says. But if I can't, is tomorrow okay? I have to stay till 8 p.m. They just told me. I will try to make it. Mom is going, or you will have to get brownie mix. Why wouldn't you be able to? You don't have to get brownie mix if you get the Presties. Mom is getting the mix. I will rush to the bakery. You will like it too, she says. Get the little circle ones and the ones that are wrapped up. Just text me when you're there. I'm here, he says. FaceTime me. So he does. Christikis, I think that's what she was trying to say. Yes, she says. Both. Are they? And they are an ice balls, aniseed, she said. Anise. Little balls with sprinkles. I think they're called biscottis. No, they're not. You are killing me, Smalls, he says. LOL. Yes, he shows her a picture. Would you give me a rosewood, she says. 11/10/2021. What is a rosewood? Never mind. Can you get me some Poo-Eyes, Popeyes? Where is a Popeyes close to us? And what do you want? Could you get me 2 biscuits and a large mashed potatoes? That's it. Do you want gravy on the mash? Gravy or no gravy? Gravy, she says. Thank you. No problem. Get 3 biscuits. You should probably retake your driving test if you can't tell that you're literally hit the effing bench with my car. Worst driver, retake your test today. He says, you mean the car? I had to move because the person who parked it failed to leave me room. And don't you mean my car that I pay for is the car you're talking about? Watch how you speak to me or you won't have that car. Learn how to drive, she says. #arse. Worst driver of the year, she says. He says, how many weeks do you want not having a car? Where are you? You drive like arse. Nice speeding ticket, hot rod. She says, did you hear I got searched? 11/17/2021. And there were 5 cop cars? He says, buy a small or medium plain pizza or extra cheese. Stop being loud AF, she says. What? He says. I can hear you all the way up here. He says, stop being so oversensitive AF. And I'm not being loud. She says, that's not oversensitive. I'm trying to sleep and you're stomping around and blowing your nose 79 times. Stop being a woman hater, she says. He says, stop being disrespectful to your father. She says, no need to call me a name because I'm trying to sleep. I'm not. I just asked you to be quiet. He says, wakey, wakey, Dom has to move his car. I can't get out. Dom has to move it now, not in 10 minutes, please. She says, I told him. Can you please get me Starbucks, please? He says, what do you want? I have to go out. It might be a bit. She says, a small or medium iced white mocha sweet cream foam. No extra caramel. Need extra, or she needs extra caramel. And extra caramel. And this is, I don't know what day she is. This is 12/22. And a chocolate croissant. How long? Dad? Warmed croissant. WTF? Why would you not get my food first? Like, question marks. I would go if I didn't feel like shite. He says, I'll let you know when I get there. Please relax. She says, like, WTF, I told Dom no because you thought you would actually go. Unreliable AF. He says, I was on my way out. On my way back, I will stop making me stop what I'm doing. WTF. Maybe next time, let me know you're going to take 5 hours and I'll just have Dom do it. Because he's actually going to get it. Like, do I have to have Mom go? OMG, where are you? WTF. Like, please, never tell me you can do something if this is how it's going to be. OMG. Yeah, I'm never asking you to do anything for me again. GD, why can't you do this right? STG, if I don't get a chocolate croissant because they sold out, I'm going to flip out. He says, what do you want? I'm here. She says, I texted you. And Danny, what I want. Read. What do you want? Medium or small, iced white mocha with sweet cream cold foam, extra caramel drizzle, and a warmed up chocolate croissant. Wow, it only took you 2 hours. One more comment and I'm gone. Just hurry, for real. It's already late AF. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee this late, but I have to. OMG, 6 p.m. I go to bed in 2 hours. Then what is the problem, he says. You're taking 2 hours to get my drink. He says, more like an hour 20 minutes dealing with your texts. She says, next time you can't go if you don't want to do with my text. Dumb AF. He says, did you just call me dumb? Then he says, 'cause the shite storm is coming for you. I'd go hide. She says, are you threatening me for no reason when I'm sick with COVID? So loving. Three Tivana Youthberry White Tea, 45 sachets, total Best Buy, $4.21, discontinued, rare. New Tivana Youthberry and Wild Orange Blossom blended tea, sealed, for Mom, for Christmas, buy ASAP. Then she puts that again. He says, oh, it's not going to be here by Christmas. I don't care. I'll just tell her my gift is coming isn't coming till next month. She will like it. I don't care. You should care, he says. Buy it, she says. Mom always has stuff for me after Christmas. Sometimes delivery takes longer. Buy it. It's 12:23. She says, could you please come up here and rub my feet? That's totally normal. Oh my gosh. They are in pain and Mom will not do a good job. Gosh. Can we use your professional camera? We won't break it. Can we use the camera today? January 3rd, 2021. Can you rub my feet? January 6th, 2022. The streets are really icy. Be careful, he says. It's 1:13. Please be extra careful driving. It's icy, 1:14. I know. I'm at Dom's, she says. He says, if you take that car out, I will call the police and tell them that you stole it. You are not driving today, period. So you might as just well go back inside. That's February 3rd, 2022. How come I just read something that was 2021? Okay. She says, I'll just show them this, LMFAO. He says, Kay, you're 17, and I'm your father. And I told you not to take that car. Whose side do you think they're going to side with? So when you go back inside, hand me the keys. LOL, she says, where is the soil that you plant stuff in? 3-9. Where is the big bag of it? He says, I don't know, maybe in the garage. Ask Mom. She said, she's being dumb as F. That's why I'm asking you. Where in the garage? He says, baby, I don't know. If I had to guess, it's probably buried somewhere. Go buy some at Pete Petit's. When are you coming back? Because my plant is going to die. 4-ish. I got soil. She says, you don't need to buy it. Can you take a picture of my prom dress? Sure, he says. Never mind, she says, Mom did. When will you be home? He says, 20 minutes or so. Bet, she says. Where are you, she says. It's March 31st now. In a minute. Are you on the way back? They're calling something. Did you see? The Steelers quarterback died. He got hit by a car. He is like the third string. I don't know what that is. The backup quarterback to the backup. We need a tire, she says, 4/14/2022. Are you close? Thank you, Dad. No problem. You're my baby. I love you. Be safe. Love you. We will. We're on the way now. Make good choices. This is May 6th, 2022. Have fun. Love you. She says, are you close to town hall? No, he says. Why? Never mind. Do you want to try deer jerky? Dom's dad made it. It's kind of weird, but good. Sure, he says. See how awesome I am? LOL, thanks for helping. We should try to get her and fight for her. She can literally be in Danny's room. I don't know what the hell she is. Skylar's mom got emergency custody of her so they can go to court. Is that bad? No, good. Then she says, you are never driving my effing car again. This is 5/19. Disgusting. Don't effing eat fast food in my car and then leave the trash in my car. Disgusting. And maybe try putting it back the way it was when you left it. And don't take my steering wheel off if you're not going to put it back on. You're done. He says, first, our car that we pay for. Secondly, don't you speak to me like this. Sorry, it was just a bag. OMG, grow up. Third, I'll drive that car when and wherever I want. She says, if you can find the keys. So, no, you will not be driving my car anymore. You can ask for my permission, though, and then maybe you can. But I'm just letting you know. Disrespectful. Again, my car that you use. She says, if you want to be treated with respect, how about you give it to other people? This is 5/19/2022. Ditto, he says. She says, have fun in your closet when you get home. Your trash is in there. He says, if I was you, I'd think twice before you piss me off, and then you won't have a car, period. So text me again with your BS and see. Think twice. She says, I tell you 1,000,000 times not to disrespect my car and take my steering wheel off and leave trash, especially eat fast food in my car, but you never listen. I'm just telling you that you're disrespectful. He says, when you start making car payments and insurance payments, until then, keep your disrespectful tones and words to yourself. We're on the way. 5:20 now, she says. I'm here, he says. We will be there in 7 minutes. Where's parking? 5 minutes. Be careful, have fun. Thank you, love you. But not too much fun. LOL. Yeah, the school knows nothing has been done. Just talk. What do I say? 5/21/2022. Tell her not to worry about it and relax, he says. Why? He says. She says, it's a Bape Hot Wheel. He says, I don't have an Instagram login. Send me a pic. She says, oh, I don't know why it's making you log in. I don't know, he says. She sends the pics. He says, how much is it? She says, $50 for the Hot Wheel, $150 for the shirts. He says, too much, but they look cool. Thanks. Then 6/14/2022. Are you at Dom's? No. Take them home. I'll pick them up. Thank you. Okay, he says. I needed them. How many did you get? 6, he says. Thank you. Here, she says. Can we go? 6/16. Ken? Happy Father's Day, 6/19/2022. Thanks, he says. Tell I know. Maybe open both windows, Cheech. We did, she said. Then he says, hey, did my friends give you a $20 bill by chance? War is that, she says. Mom said to send this to you. It's a heat press. I have one. She says, I don't know what that does. He says it's for shirts. Making cricket t-shirts. For applying the image to the shirt. And that's the end, and that is on 7/16/2022, like 2 weeks before the crash. Okay. Notes on Dad's text messages. Okay, these are just the notes, but we read them all, so we don't really need to go through the notes. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Hi, vibing with Daisy May. How are you? I read some of these. There's a text where apparently Dom grabbed the wheel, da-da-da, but I don't believe that ish. What are we reading? Hi, Mel's Diner. You haven't been here in years, Mel's Diner. Well, thanks for coming in. We're reading text from Mackenzie Shirilla. Let's see. They are all empty threats from Dad, and she knows it. Yeah, of course, Dad was yelling, I know you're innocent at her trial. Yeah. Okay. We know that, right? Yep. All right, let's see what else we have here now. Okay, so we went through, let's see. Did we do her text with, I think we did her text with Rosie, didn't we? Let's look at return cell phone to Mackenzie. Pretty sure we.
If there's can I say something to her? Yes. He's like he's like he's music cheesy too. There's recently like Jesus he's like Russo like seasons of music. You can. Yeah, like can I just like take my whole license away?
See, that's when her mother says, is doing a bunch of interviews now saying, she didn't say, tell them I have a seizure. That would be very easy to hear because it would be like, whatever she says. But it certainly does sound like she says it, doesn't she?
If there's can I say something to her? Yes. He's like he's music cheesy too. There's recently like Jesus he's like Russo like seasons of music. You can. Yeah, like, can I just, take my whole license away?
Certainly sounds like it to me. I don't know. Her text with Rosie. Didn't we go over her text with Rosie? I'm not going to read any more text right now. Let me see what else we have. Yes, dear.
They're gonna take long home.
Really?
They're gonna be, what should I do?
Okay, well,
What do you think?
I don't know.
Just don't worry about it. Take it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. All right, let's see here now.
So you gonna get up and walk first
Oh, you went through this. Wait, hold on a minute, Jimmy. I'm live. Okay. Let me see. Reported history. Let me see. I don't know, Jimmy. Hang on 1 second, please.
What did you say?
I said I'm trying to go through this stuff now.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
continue at 4 a.m.
Okay.
Huh? Okay. All right.
Disturbance. Okay, let's see what this was. This was a fight. Oh, these were, I guess, things in her past, right? Okay, so let's see what this was. Redacted and Mackenzie Shirilla have been friends on and off for several years. They got into an argument during lunch, which carried on to after school on their way to the buses. They exchanged words, they shoved each other, and they threw a few punches at each other. I spoke to both parties at their residences. Neither had visible injuries, and both were advised to stay away from each other and not post anything on social media about each other. Mackenzie's father, Stephen, was concerned because Redacted's older sister, Redacted, who is 1 year older than Mackenzie, came to his house wanting to fight Mackenzie after the initial incident. Stephen was also extremely upset that the girl's grandfather, Ray Martinez, brought Redacted to the house. I asked Ray why he brought Redacted to the house, and he said he thought Redacted was at the house actively fighting Mackenzie, so he went there to retrieve Redacted. Ray stated that he and Redacted received bad information about where the altercation took place. They thought it was on Walnut Creek and not at the school. Stephen asked that all the Redacted parties were advised to stay off his property. I relayed this information to Ray and the two others. The parties were advised that this will be forwarded to the school for discipline. Okay, and then this was... What date is this? This is in 2018. That's in 2018. Okay. Then we have menacing. Also 2018, October 19th. I spoke to Redacted, who stated that while she was in her third period class on this date, Mackenzie Shirilla called her a biatch and threatened to beat her up. Redacted stated this was all over her not giving Shirilla a Dorito chip. Redacted also stated that Mackenzie posted on Instagram last year a picture of her showing her forehead. The caption stated that she had a big forehead. Redacted stated that Mackenzie tried to post the picture again today. This was brought to her attention, she stated, by her friend, unknown last name, stated she was friends with Mackenzie last name, but ended the friendship because Mackenzie kept getting into trouble at school. Redacted stated she did report this to her guidance counselor, and at the end of school at approximately 2:30 p.m. stated she was surrounded at her locker by Mackenzie's friends, threatening to beat her up and taunting her to fight with Mackenzie while Mackenzie stood behind them. She stated she was pushed into the locker by the friends, stated that she refused to fight and pushed past them and left for the bus. She stated as she was on the way to the bus, Mackenzie Shirilla approached her, Mrs. Shirilla approached her and apologized for what was going on. It was apparent, she stated, that the school called Mrs. Shirilla about the incident. Redacted stated that she told Mrs. Shirilla that she wanted to go home and got on the bus. Mrs. Muhammad was very upset about the situation and stated she will contact the school first thing Monday morning. I then went to the Shirilla's residence and spoke with Mackenzie and her mother. What? What are you doing? Mackenzie stated that while in third period, Redacted threatened to beat her up after she asked for a chip, and that she did not call her a biatch. Mackenzie stated that she did tell her friends that she was being threatened by Redacted and stated her friends told her that they have her back. Mackenzie stated that her friends did surround the person at their locker after school as she stood by and looked to see what was going on. Mackenzie stated she did not tell her friends to do this. She then stated it was that person that pushed someone, shoved someone into a locker and pushed past her. Mackenzie stated that that person threw a soda on someone, but The person did not report this to me. As far as posting on Instagram, Mackenzie stated it was one of her friends that grabbed her phone, took the picture, and made the posting, not her. Mackenzie also stated that she was threatened by one of someone's friends and during the school day. Both that person and Mackenzie were given statement forms to fill out over the weekend. They were instructed to give the statements to SRO, School Resource Officer Koning, on Monday morning to add to this report. Okay, so she's got menacing, disturbance, and now theft, which was on, let's see what date this was, shoplifting. I don't know what date, 2019, May 14th. It says ARJ stole earrings from Kohl's, earrings not recovered. Kohl's couldn't prosecute due to the value of the earrings being less than $20. Then a taking your own life threat. Let's see what this one was. 15-year-old. This was March of 2020. 15-year-old female threatened to take her own life, required a psych eval, history of anxiety. Let's see. Female will not be transported to the hospital. Parents do not think her threats are real. They do not believe she will hurt herself. Okay. Then she's got another menacing. This one, 2022 April. On April 4th of 2022 at 13:07 hours, Mackenzie advised SWEDC that an unknown vehicle was following her. She was advised to drive to the police station and speak with officers. Mackenzie stated she was driving home from Polaris for school and was traveling southbound on Prospect Road. She stated a dark SUV was tailgating her and first noticed it on Prospect Road and Westwood Drive. When they arrived at Prospect Road and Royalton Road, the sub, later identified as Daniel, exited his vehicle and approached her driver's window. In the video provided by Mackenzie's cell phone, it appears Daniel knocks on the window, stares, and smirks at her. Mackenzie stated she continued southbound on Prospect Road and turned onto White Bark in an attempt to get away from Daniel. She pulled into the first driveway and Daniel used his vehicle to block her in. Mackenzie was able to maneuver her vehicle out and continued driving. However, Daniel cut her off, parking in front of her, exited his vehicle again, and walked up to her driver's side window. In this particular video, Daniel is seen standing beside the driver's window with his arms crossed, staring. Mackenzie was able to flip around this time, and by this time contacted SWEDC, and she was advised to drive to the police station. I gathered the facts and attempted to identify Daniel. I searched the license plate and discovered that plate back in April of 2021. They listed the driver as Daniel with a phone number. I also called General Motors and spoke with Jimmy Sebring. He advised the records indicated the plate and vehicle were registered to Daniel. I spoke to Daniel on the phone. He stated he knew the phone call was about the incident that occurred. He stated he was traveling southbound on Prospect Road, approaching Mama Julianne's at 10913 Prospect Road. He stated the other vehicle, Mackenzie's, was behind him, and he turned into a private drive to Mama Julianne's. He stated the occupant of the vehicle threw something at his car, then flipped him off. He stated he exited the lot, followed the vehicle. He confirmed the details provided by Mackenzie, which were again corroborated by Mackenzie's videos. I spoke with Jan, who owns the building Mama Julianne's. She has a camera that faces the private drive entrance off of Prospect Road where Daniel claims the object was thrown at his vehicle. She will follow up with me at a later date if she discovers anything on video. I spoke with Natalie, who advised her to gather more information from her daughter concerning this incident. Natalie said if criminal charges are available, she would like to press charges. Included in this case jacket are Daniel's printouts, Mackenzie's statements, and stills of Daniel's outside of his vehicle. The videos are uploaded to the common folder. The incident will be forwarded to the prosecutor for review. On May 6, 2022, I received a notification from the prosecutor to charge Daniel with disorderly conduct in Strongville's Mayor Court. I advised Daniel over the phone and Sergeant Nettles issued the misdemeanor citation to him. Well, here's the hit skip, and this is the one that they said about in the sheets. And I had that. Let's see when this is. 4 April 2022. Vehicles involved. Black Camry hit the comp and took off, went into the Metro Parks, then right onto Whitney Road. Female driving. The subject had a dog in her lap. Caller in a silver Camry. Okay, no damage on the suspected vehicle. Pulled into the sheets at Whitney and Pearl. The driver of Unit 2 stated that Unit 1 rear-ended him while at the traffic light on Valley Parkway. There was very minor damage to the rear bumper of Unit 2. The driver of Unit 1 denied striking Unit 2 and had no visible damage to her vehicle. Unit 1 provided insurance, State Farm. Okay, that's the one they were talking about at the hospital. And then we have a Metro PD. Let's see what happened here. Public safety. Combative patient in room 715 on 8/6/2022. That's when the father wanted her to go for the psych eval. All right, I know that already. All right, so that's that. Okay. There's the Carney talk picture now. Can you tell the doctor to write a note that I need to go home? Seizures. I don't think I can do this. I'm scared, Mom. I don't think so. Because I'm in so much pain. Guess that's how they translated it. Okay. This is her warrant for arrest. Okay. All right, let's see now. Let me check. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, so let's see what else we have here now. So, hi Jen Grill, how are you? The language, who does that? Yes, it does. The idiot mom says you can. They do this a lot in their phone calls. Yeah, I have all the phone calls on this channel. Vibin. I have all the phone calls on this channel. I've had them on for months and months and months. I have them all. So, let's see. Oh, I want to tell you, anybody that's followed the Carmelo Anthony trial, he, hi Terry, some people get so obsessed, it's ridiculous. What are we talking about? I'm not that obsessed with it. With what, honey? She's guilty. Oh, with a case? Yeah, some people get obsessed with things, you're right. Anybody following the Carmelo Anthony trial, it's going to start on Monday, but they're not allowing cameras, which is ridiculous, but they're not. But we will follow it because I followed that case extensively, and that's about the track murder in Texas. Remember that one? Amy, where are you? Amy's Justice League. I wonder if you're around there. You could go to the courthouse for us. It's never ending. Oh, and you're talking about the laundry, or are you talking about... I'm so lost what Terry's talking about. The obsession is with the laundry or what the case is? I don't know. Oh, I added some stuff to my cross. I added some more stuff. Oh no, dryer down. Not a good thing. I've had that happen. What's the dryer down? Our dryer went down now, so I'm a few days behind. Your dryer is gone? What happened to it? And not mobs of people. Like Jen Grill. It looks so beautiful. I want to go there. Yeah, well, you can go next year if you want, Terry. If you want to be on the list for next year, you can be. Your dryer, oh, just the dryer hose? That's not bad. It's, I put in a new one. Okay, so everything's working now? Jen Girl was Jimmy in a band. I tried to watch those Edisto videos, but didn't catch them all. Terry, can you hear me talking? Can anyone hear me talking? I don't think Terry can hear me. Terry, can you hear me? Terry, can you hear me? Terry, can you hear me? I'm right here. Hello, you can ask me about Jimmy. I'm right here. I'll tell you. Hello. Oh, you can. Okay. See, I don't think Terry can hear me because she's not even responding to what I'm saying. Terry, listen to me. About the Allman Brothers? He played with one of the members, yes, and he gave the name. I believe he says it in the video. Because they had a student at the school that Jimmy taught at. So they came up and they played together. Yes. I don't think Terry can hear me. I don't think Terry has the sound on. I don't think she can hear me, Jen, because I've said like 5 things to her. I don't think she can hear me. Let me type in because I think she's just reading the chat. I don't think she has her sound on. Terry, can you hear me? I don't think she can. So anyway, Carmelo Anthony is happening. Everybody please hit those likes. Yeah, see, she's not here. Terry's definitely not hearing me. She's like behind, or she's behind and I'm still reading text or something and she's turned me down. I don't know. Oh, because you're not answering me. You're ignoring me, Terry. I'm feeling very ignored. I'm answering all of your questions. I'm telling you that you can go next year. I said about Jimmy and the Allman Brothers Band. I'm trying to tell you all this stuff. And you're not answering me, Terry. I'm feeling ignored and it's hurting my sensitive heart. Okay. Anyway, so Carmelo Anthony, that's starting. We will cover that. I want to look at what happened to Scooter Sweat just now. Who said that? How did you know something happened to Scooter? How did she know something happened to Scooter? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I think Terry's on like another page. Terry, what page are you on? Can you catch up? What do you mean what happened to Scooter? Oh, Scooter fell. I thought she's talking about Scooter's fall. Scooter fell today. Did you see Scooter's fall? She fell. She fell on her face. Yeah, it was bad. She should go to the doctor, but she won't go. She fell on her face. She's got a big swollen lip. And she hit her nose. No, she was in, Jen. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm leading the blind. Jen, she was on yesterday. She's been on. She has been. You guys have been ships that pass in the night. Because you haven't been on a lot, Jen. So I think you're missing each other. But she was on. And she was live today. And she fell. She was at Indiana Beach. And she was walking. And she fell on her face. Yeah, it was bad. But she said it wasn't bad. But it looks bad. Now, I don't know what Vibio, what, Terry? What's going on? She has been here in a while. Oh my goodness, you guys are too much. She was here last night. Carmelo Anthony, you haven't heard of it. Okay, well, it was in Texas, okay? And I'll give you a brief. I covered this extensively. I believe it was 2024 that it happened. So anyway, it was a track meet. And they have tents set up. And you never have competing teams, schools, going into anyone else's tent. You don't have it. It doesn't work that way. And so this kid, Carmelo Anthony, went into the tent where these twin brothers were there, okay? Really good kids, track stars. And somebody asked him, what are you doing here? And he stabbed, just flat out stabbed the one kid, killed him. He died in his twin brother's arms. He killed him. And then he went somewhere and he tried to say it was self-defense, but they have surveillance video that it's not. And that's the trial. And of course, one kid's white and one kid's black. So now you have the whole race issue in there, right? Because you got people saying, oh, it's race. No, it's not race. It's about race. It's about right and wrong. But of course, it's going to be made, into that. She's not missing in action. She was here last night, and I think she was here. She was here last night. She's away at Indiana Beach, but she did a short live and she fell. She's been in my text messages all day. She's not missing in action. Now, see, I think she's behind. She's behind. See, now she's saying she'd love to go. If you'd love to go, then that's all you have to do. That's it. Then you'll get on the list, and that's it. And then we're going to plan early this year. Okay, we're trying to plan it early this year. And not that we're going to go early, but get things set in stone early, okay? So if you really want to go, you let us know, and we'll get you on the list, and we'll get your psych eval done, okay? Now you hear me, Terry. Terry, can you hear me? See, I think, Terry, you're behind, though. Terry's behind, though. Terry, move your video up. By the time you get this, it'll be so far gone. Terry, can you hear me? She can't hear me, I don't think. Oh, I think I found the perfect little dress for my next little shell creature. Okay. So that's what we have on for there. Now, I messaged her on the 29th that we were live. Okay. Well, she was here last night. She was here yesterday. I know that. The psych eval. Yes, of course. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how this goes. I should do it like that. That looks cute. Trying to figure out my little shell people, their little outfits. It's harder than you think to get an outfit that looks right. Made out of shells. They look so perfect when they're done. But I always wonder how you get the perfect look. But I like that look right there. Yeah, I can see that now, Terry, but I still think you're behind though, hun. I like that little skirt right there. Anyway, I've done enough Mackenzie Shirilla for tonight. I'm going to go look at the let's look at the what's happening in the other news, okay? I'll Mackenzie Shirilla it out for tonight. Let's look for the other news now. Their stuff is heating up with Lynette Hooker, right? Terry, can you hear me? Okay. Mackenzie Shirilla's tech surface. Well, they don't surface. They've always been out on channels. It's so crazy. So people act like all this is new now. Stop it. Woman 28 dies after a crowd surfer kicked her in the head at a rock concert. Wow. Jojo Siwa. Let's see. First tropical storm of 2026 could form next week. Black Lake. Former cop says Nancy Guthrie's abductor may have been someone in the family's inner circle all along. How many times are we going to hear this? How many times? According to an insider. Okay. Savannah grew increasingly frustrated as communication with authorities reportedly became less direct over time. She became disappointed with how the communication from authorities changed over time. What once felt urgent started to feel far more routine. When Savannah learned there would no longer be direct contact with the sheriff, she took it very personally. She felt the family was being pushed further away from the center of the investigation. Okay. She's made it clear she intends to pursue answers independently if necessary, investing heavily in private investigators and outside specialists. Okay. A retired law enforcement officer, Charles Brewer, suggested that investigators may have overlooked a key angle from the beginning of the case. He argued that if money was the primary motive, the kidnappers would have pursued it more aggressively, but the behavior seen in the case suggests something else entirely. If someone kidnaps for money, money usually becomes the priority. But here, the behavior feels chaotic, disconnected, even emotionally driven, or possibly connected to something far more personal than the public originally believed. According to Brewer, the perpetrator may not be a stranger at all, someone in the family's orbit who went unrecognized as a threat. He explained not necessarily family directly, but maybe somebody connected to them, like a friend, an associate, maybe a business relationship, or what about a debt? A dangerous person orbiting somewhere close to the family that nobody fully recognized at the time, because after more than 100 days, something still feels off, something still feels untouched. The theory has shifted focus from the possibility of a celebrity-motivated kidnapping to the question of who was in Nancy's immediate world, who might have had a motive. Nancy went missing on February 1st. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of us have said that already. Come on. Just recycling the same stuff. Stop! cable car snapped and crashed at 60 miles per hour, killing nearly everyone. Oh my gosh. Alabama mom allegedly killed her son with deadly liquid through a feeding tube. Wow. Alaskan bush people star Matt Brown feared dead, says the family. Ocean Beach surfer Sandro Britz dies after rare swell rescue. Micah Miller. Skeleton unearthed near Nancy Guthrie search site believed to be up to 1,000 years old, says expert. Mysterious Boston explosion could be a meteor after the city rocked. Buc-ee's is expanding into at least 6 more states. Let's find out where Buc-ee's, because Buc-ee's is important. Let's see, Rockingham. We went to that one. Buc-ee's, big news, and we have a big sign like in Pennsylvania. I don't know if that's the one that they put in Virginia. Big news: the Texas-based and Texas-sized travel center that opened its first convenience store in '82. By 2024, the unassuming Texas gas station had become a sensation and expanded to several states, primarily along the southeast. By 2028, reports are that Buc-ee's will bring its reputation for the cleanest bathrooms, and I've heard that's true, and the freshest gas station food to Arizona, Arkansas, Wisconsin, Louisiana, Kansas, and North Carolina. However, Ohio is also being added. What about New York? What about New York? Pennsylvania? Don't we count? Let's see. On a road trip, seeing the Buc-ee's friendly beaver logo above the tree line is a welcome sight. Buc-ee diehards see it as a pit stop. That's just as much as part of the journey as the final destination. It's true, and you can get your picture taken with Buc-ee. I didn't get it this year. Gia did, though. But I have them from the past. But I got my Buc-ee's 5-gallon buckets. Let's see. I have some over there, don't I? I think so. Grab a bite. Buc-ee is known for its fresh foods. Oh, yeah, the nuts. The nuts were great. It's to die for banana pudding. It's iconic beaver nuggets, which are corn puffs coated in caramel. Okay. And they have fudge. Let's see. They have like gifts, everything. It's just crazy. All right, let me see where you guys are. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I can't find you. There you are. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? What's up with this? Okay, there I am. You never heard of Buc-ee's. Well, Jen, I told you about it. Remember? You had that today, sound boom. You had a sound boom? Okay. I told you about Buc-ee's. Anyway, and for some reason we didn't hit the second Buc-ee's. I don't know why. We hit the first Buc-ee's, not the second one on the way there. On the way home, we hit the one in Florence, but not the one in Virginia. Sorry, I'm playing with my shell pieces like a puzzle. Okay, so what else are we doing? Hold on, I'm going to check something else. We're going to do word cookies because I caught up significantly, and we have to catch up right now. So right now we're going to just quickly try to finish up the dailies right now, and then maybe we'll do something else, but we got to finish the dailies because it's actually like the last day. Then my birthday month is coming. On Monday, my birthday month starts. Okay. Daily puzzle. Let's do this really quick. Okay. Okay. What did I do here? Hold on, my HOPA thing is not working right here. What am I? No, what am I doing here? Why is that not working? Hold on a minute. What? SAVIOR and IOUR. Neither of them are working? Seriously? Are you kidding me? Why not? What the heck? That's weird. So weird. Okay. Oh, there's Scooter. Scooter, everybody's has you missing in action. You haven't been here in weeks and weeks. Would you please tell everybody? You're on Dave's phone? How's your lip and nose and face? You're feeling it now? You better take some ibuprofen. Get some ice on that. Has it swollen up much? Does it look much? You know, my hand is still swollen, Scooter. I still have the pain, I told you, right? But I noticed when I was making that cross, and I showed Jimmy, you can't even see the bone, like the bones that extend from your knuckles down to your wrist. You still cannot see those in my left hand. You can see them in my right hand, and you can see how swollen it is. It scared the crap out of me. And my wrist is still swollen. Like, it's swollen all the way down to probably 1, 2, 3, at least the first 3 or 4 inches from my wrist up. And I'm told Jimmy, if that swelling is not down in another week, I'm going. Because I can still press on it, and it's so freaking swollen. My whole thumb is imprinted in it so badly. It's crazy. And it still hurts. And I still can't flex my wrist totally. But it is so freaking swollen. I should go push my thumbs in on it on a live. It's crazy looking. All the way. I can keep going up. I'm doing it right now. Onto my arm. It's terrible. Oh. You took Tylenol? Ugh, caca. I don't like Tylenol. It's so bad for your liver. And you need something for inflammation. Well, why can't somebody go out to a convenience store? There's got to be a convenience store around there. And get some ibuprofen. Do you have the Penetrate with you? My hand is so bad. Oh my gosh, now I'm looking at my hand. It's really... Oh, I'm putting some icy hot on my... Hold on a second. Now you're making me get into pain again. Okay. Gotta get my Penetrate. It's upstairs. I can see you, Terry. I can see you. Oh my goodness. I can see you, Terry. I can see you. Did you put your hands out? I don't understand. Did you fall? Because when I saw you're sitting on your butt, did you fall? Like, how did you fall on your face? Did you put your hands out and they, like, collapsed, or did you not put your hands out at all? I put my hands out. You put your hands out and still landed on your face? So you probably didn't put them out like they didn't hold your body out. Did your arms kind of collapse and let your face hit? Because I'm trying to think like how... Because it's like a reaction to put your hands out if you're falling forward, right? So did your arms give out and your face went down? on the right side of my face and body. Ugh. You were wearing those big slides, right? I told you that. Terrible. Were those strangers helping you, or were they your family? I was sitting up when my son-in-law rushed over and helped me. Oh, those were not strangers? I thought those were strangers. Oh, he was there. He should look at you, right? I thought those were strangers. Those people that rushed over and were like, "Are you okay?" And you were like, "I'm fine." That was your family? I thought they were strangers. Because they didn't call your name or anything. I'm like, oh, those are nice people that are really involved. Strangers, family, and first aid workers. But who are the people that were like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" Where was everybody? Were you all together? No, Dave's actual son-in-law. Oh, Dave's son-in-law. Okay, Dave's son-in-law. Dave's son-in-law. Okay. Yeah. Who is the girl with the white sandals? Is that family? The one that was kneeling down by you? Because they're like, "Oh, look, you're bleeding," and all that stuff. Where was Dave? That was crazy. Hi, Laura Lee. How are you, Laura Lee? Good to see you. I think I might have tried that, but let me see. Yeah, it's not there. I need to know what this word is right here. So many nice people came. don't know what this one is because it's got to be, can't be, no. I don't see any word with an R. And then it's got to be before an S, so what the heck? Linda called Dave. He came rushing. Oh, but where was he? Where was he at the park? Because I didn't hear him. Oh, virus? Who got that? Hi, Gemma. Very good. I think, yeah, you've got that. Virus. Very good. Very good, Gemma. Good job. Any guesses on this 3-letter word, Gemma? Bucky's is huge. Yeah, it is. I think you're behind too. I think you're behind as well. So hungry. Oh, good to see you, girl. I live in the town the next Bucky's is coming to, Stafford. Via the neighborhood fought hard against it, but they disapproved it off of 95. How far is that from the... They're going to put 2 in Virginia? Wow. How far is that from the other one in Virginia? Rockingham, isn't it Rockingham? That's the one we stopped in, and then we missed the one on, I guess that one is not on 95, it's on 81, the one in Virginia, but that's how we missed the one. I don't know what we did. It was so crazy. I don't even know how we went in there. We went into a place, I don't even know how. I wish I could look at the route again. I guess I could, maybe on my Life 360. I don't know, because it was the cheapest gas, but I've never been to that town. I never see it again after that. I don't know what the heck we did. Stafford, Virginia, yeah. But how far is it from the one they already have in Virginia? Gemma. Do you know this one over here, Gemma? Well, I don't... The other one is the western side of... Yeah, okay. Snowbird's route to Florida. Yeah. I get you. I'm starving. Hold on, I gotta see. My flashlight is on. Flashlight is on my phone, and I'm getting a Life 360 app, and I want to see where my kids are. Eton, where are you? Eton is in Lennox. Where are you, dear? Okay, Ethan is in New York City, so I'm just looking where he is. Right, and let's see, where's I want to make sure Lucas got to his friend's house and just settled in for the night. Ethan's walking in Manhattan. And what time is that? 12:49. Let's see. Luke and I got Gia and Michael flying in from Ecuador. Got a lot of people on the move tonight. Let me just check my Life 360 and see where my family is, okay? Let me make sure maybe I can get one that's in where it's supposed to be right now. Let's see, that's Ethan. Where's Luke? I've been home since 10:30 p.m. Okay, now, where the heck? Where is Luke's thingy? Can't even find it. Jimmy's been home. Okay. That one, Luke? That's Ethan. Where the heck is Luke's? Hold on a second. Let me close in. I got too far in the city. I got to get back down to... Oh, now my daughter just sent me a message. Hold on a second. It's crazy. Hold on. My daughter's texting me. Okay, hang on a sec. I have to hold on a minute. I just have to get Luke on this 360 here. Why don't I? Oh, I can go here and get it. Let me see. I'm going to get in this spot. Oh, here he is. I didn't know he changed his logo here. No wonder. Luke's battery is low. Okay, but he's driving right there. Okay, he went to a concert in Bethel Woods tonight. Okay, now let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. Oh, she was on, she's in the Upper East Side. She could have met up with him. She was on the Upper West Side. Okay, sorry, that's rude, I know, but it's my family. Hold on, my daughter's still texting, so I'm going to be texting with her. Okay, did we get anybody get this? You might have it, Gemma. What is it, Ova? Okay, let's see, Gemma, if you're right. Hold on a minute, Gemma. Hold on, Gemma, I can't get this to work. Oh, very good, Gemma. Thank you, Gemma. I appreciate that. because we just have a few of these dailies to finish, because I went in today and did a bunch of them. So we just have this one to finish the month, okay? So we got to finish this one, because when I was on the grief retreat, we missed a lot of them. Okay. I think no, yeah. Okay. Okay. Wing. Wing? Yeah, that's one. Good. All right, we need one more. Let's see. It's going to be wing. Oh, yawn. It's got to be yawn. How silly. This game could be very addictive, yes. But we had to finish all of our, see, now we got our prize. Because I have to just get that, so we got that. And then now we claim anyone who gives you a cinnamon roll fresh out of the oven is a friend for life, it says. Okay, so now we've got all of that done. Good until June 1st, which is tomorrow night. That's going to be June 1st. And now I was finishing this one. I need this last word. Can anybody figure out this last word? See if anybody can figure this last word out. Laura Lee. What is this here? Gemma? Anybody? Let me see. We might have to use a hint. Let's try to get the first letter. It's L. So we know it's got to be L. I. Lynn. No. What could it be? Because if it's L A Z it's got to be L A Z. Oh no, it can't be. If it's L I. Oh my gosh. I was just a guess. Hey, Virginia. No. I thought it looked like it was going to be that, but it's not. Oh, hold on. I got to check my text. Almost. Hold on. I got to check my text. Luke. Hold on. Luke is... Let me see. Okay, Luke is good. Luke's where he's supposed to be now. Okay, we got Luke home. Okay, let's check on Ethan. Ethan is... I think Ethan is... Now he's over here. I think he... It says he's going 0 miles per hour, so I think he's at that place where he's supposed to be now. And now let me see. My daughter texted me, so I've got to see that. She's texting me on the Facebook message. Okay. Italian club. Okay. Okay. Are you home now? Okay, let's see now. No, can't be virgin, right? Okay, let's see. Got rig. All right. Grin. Gig. Gag. We got gag already. Did we do van? We did van. Rain. Rain. Right. Oh, vein. Okay. Air. Van. Let's see, Van. And it's got to be via. Okay. Gotta be green, yeah. Oh, you got green too, good. Okay, green. Okay. Raging against the machine, isn't it? Aria, right. Gang. Let's see. Oh, the gang's all here, right? Yeah. Gang, and then we need an R word over here, so it's got to be R. Rang. You rang. Okay, and then we need aging, so we have no. You rang. Lurch, yeah, baseball player. Hey, yep. Exactly what I meant. You rang. Yep. You got it. Okay, so we need one right here. Okay, green. Hi, Susie. I don't see Susie. Where's Susie? Where's Susie? You see Susie? I'm not seeing a Susie. She must have me blocked. Okay. Let me try to get first word, letter. A. Okay, A. And na. Anna. Avian. Yeah, got it. Now we need the one on top. Oh boy. Okay, those are all the words we need, letters we need. So let me see. Raging. What is this going to be? Oh, there's Susie. How come I didn't see Susie? Hi, Susie. I don't know. Let's see. Ravaging. What do we got here? Let's see. Oh, lip, surface, hip, right? Nip. Okay. Peel. Heel. Hill. Just a bill on Capitol Hill. Pin. Eel. Lie. Oh, ill. Let's see, lip. Oh, nil. Okay, one more. Hill and line, let's see. Oh, how about, no. My gosh, my thing is not working. Took a tree down. What happened? No, I didn't feel any sonic boom. Nope. Good, Gemma. Took a tree by in your yard? Down in your yard? Puts waves in the ground. Yeah, okay. I didn't feel anything. Sonic boom. It's a long way from me, right? I don't think I'd feel anything. Just freaking cold here. That's what I feel. Cold. I feel cold. Other than that, no. Where I walk Lucy at the house next door to the church, it should have gone through the house, but it went right through the front of it. God was watching. But it went right through the in front of it. Wow. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's cold. I can't stand it. I can't believe I came back and it's June-vember. Mayvember. Oily. Good one, Gemma. I'm not even thinking straight anymore. And how about oils then, too, right? Reminds me of that place in Beaufort where I'd like to go back and get some more oils and vinegars. Olds. Wonder. Yeah, I know. Yes, he was. Yeah. Very good. Oh boy. Oh, I'm tired. I'm getting tired. I'm cold and I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I'm cold. Solid we did. Lido. And that song, Lido. Okay. Oh, how about Silo? Very good. Lido. Oh, Giant. Giant is good, yeah. Hold on, if I can get my thing to work right, yes. Very good, Lorelei. This is so crazy. Okay, I don't know. Think maybe I'm too tired to figure out anything more. I think I'm going to call it a night, guys, but I like everybody that came in tonight. Please make sure you like and subscribe so you know when we go live every night. Please come back again. Tomorrow we might do a recap of the Carmelo Anthony case so you'll know about the trial, because I'm going to cover it even though it's not being broadcast. I'm going to keep up with the updates because it's really a heart-wrenching case. Thanks everybody for coming. I'll see you later. Gotta go to bed. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let me see how I close. Let me close this crazy thing, Jane.